Sure.
Hey, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups.
Test. Can you hear me now? Yeah, thanks for letting me know that, Sky, because I, was having issues there, and I couldn't tell. I'm gonna have to be more careful about that. That's been happening to me a lot lately. And, that's interesting. Now VC face. No, it's still working. Okay, cool. It should be fixed now. Okay. Phew. Thank you both. Yeah, so I had a really good start to this event, and I was, like, totally on top of it, but I overdid it, and then I ended up running into the part where I am now, where, like, the event is ending this weekend, and I'm like, oh shoot, I've not finished it up.
Nice work! Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
I feel like these letters are gonna be super cursed.
Hey, we're here!
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups. Nice work! Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
Well, what do we have? Oh wait. God damn it. I just did this.
Traveler, Paimon.
Yes,
Nice
yes,
work.
yes.
Well,
I thought I'd get something different if I talked to Cole. There we go. What's Cole gotta say?
hey, we're here! Traveler, Paimon.
Okay,
Nice work.
can't talk to
Well,
Cole. That's fine. I didn't need to talk to anyway. Glad to help. Also, same, literally did the entire event and forgot the story quest existed. I know, right? The only thing I have left to do is I'm gonna have to do more of the advanced songs. Like, not on easy mode. Because I did the easy mode, and... yeah. Oh, but I did bring my other controller that's more symmetrical, so I might use that while doing the songs and see if I'd do any better, because I was struggling last time. Read letters about a flower that is not of this world. Okay. What's Tainari gotta say? After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. Think about it. If a flower is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. As such, my view is that the riddle's answer doesn't have to be a real plant. However, I must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world, and I dare say that no one could make such a claim. From this perspective, you could even say some of the rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Alright. Gotta improve on my Tainari voice, but I'll get there. A flower that's not of this world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think outside of the box. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I have now reached the conclusion. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer to at the moment of me writing this letter, so I won't be revealing my own conclusion right now. We can discuss in detail when we meet, and I hope everyone else would bring their respective answers too. I'll see you then. Alright. So his letter is basically useless. Thanks. Oh, Sucrose wrote a letter. Why did Sucrose write a letter? Okay. It feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself, but I did find my answer. At first, I thought that a flower created using alchemy would contribute to one that is not of this world, according to the prophecy. But after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products might fit the description better. So I've arrived at my conclusion. A clock in the shape of a flower. A long passage of life brushed past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle of time forward. That's actually a pretty cute answer. I like that. Read other letters. Okay. Read letters about a guide who will never get lost. Read Mona's letter. No one can confidently say that they will never get lost, but as long as their wish to guide and help others does not waver, they'll become a ship that can traverse the waves eternally. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter, but I have a feeling that I'll witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you all. So if you need me, just call me at my place. I'll be there. Bennett. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Before you came to me with this prophecy, it never even crossed my mind that I could be a part of this. Well, as you all know, I'm probably the last person you'd think when it comes to guiding others. I still have a long way to go, and I'm still trying to figure out how to peacefully coexist with everything in this world. But if you're asking me about who can be of help, my friend Fischl and her friend Mona, the astrologist, are both very knowledgeable and brave. I'd say they're probably the ones you're looking for. And that's my answer. Wishing y'all good luck. Thanks, Bennett. Amber's letter. Guide is too grand a title for me, but I'd love to be everyone's friend. It's something I think I'm good at, and I'm an attentive listener, so do let me know when you feel lost. To use an analogy, I'm like a torch out in the wild that will help illuminate everyone's path, so long as it continues to burn bright. Everything written below is not meant for Cole. Dear Cole, if you're reading this, please turn away. I've been worried about Cole lately. She's recovered from the illness, but she still doesn't look all that cheerful. It feels like she still has things she can't let go of. Allow me to write down my wish here. I hope that Cole can uncover the secret behind the prophecy and find her happiness. Wherever she is and whoever she becomes, I'll always be her friend, no matter what. We're not the savior and the saved, but simply good friends. All of these female characters, since I play a husbando team, I barely remember their names or their voices, so it's hard to imitate, but I figure, whatever. It's fine. Wait, who was this? This is Mika? Okay. I hope this letter finds you all well. I didn't expect to be asked such a question, which caused quite a headache at first. I only know how to guide people in the geological sense, but on the journey of life, I'm still the lost kid who needs guidance of others. But upon seeing your question, I immediately knew that I can help with what I can help with. I tried drawing a map showing vegetation distribution for Mr. Tainari and Miss Cole, as well as a dragon spotting calendar for Mr. Sino. Both are attached below. In the next few days, I'll need to patrol with the captain and draw maps for Miss Lisa, so I can only support you with my well wishes. My apologies, please forgive me. I hope the map and the list will be of some help to you. Alright, now what we got? The one who would never lie. Sino. You are correct in assuming that I seldom lie. This has to do with my upbringing. As a desert dweller who's been living within the academia since my childhood, my unusual identity makes it hard for others to trust me. And it would have been harder still if I was not honest. As a result, I learned to talk less and speak no more than is necessary. Uncovering the secret behind the prophecy may come with its perils. If you need someone to never lie, I can join you. Rosaria. I must make one thing clear first. I'm not someone who would never lie. After hearing your question, I thought about many things in the past in earnest and recalled many occasions upon which I lied. I often make up excuses to avoid choir practice. I also tell white lies too, sometimes to make myself happy and other times to allow myself to give up on some struggles. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is the one I told Varka, that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Varka responded with another lie, that was his advice to me. Your current abilities are not suited to life beyond Mondstadt's borders. Okay, so canonically, Mondstadt is more peaceful? I can't be the answer to this question, but I suggest you consider that what never lying actually means. Does it mean to never deceive, or to never lie with ill intent? It's a pity I'm not the one you're looking for, but I believe that someone who meets the requirements will turn up. Good luck. Razor. I asked my teacher Lisa to write this letter. It's much better than the ones I wrote. Many thanks. I don't lie. I trust you. Come to me when you need me. I will always be there for you. Razor is such a sweetheart. Alright, the last one. A legend that never ends. Lisa. Legends were created by humans, cutie. In that sense, no legend endures forever, and all stories must end in regret someday. But as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does in some way live on forever. That's the conclusion I've come to after years of reading, anyway. Best of luck, little cuties. Thanks, Lisa. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales. So, Clee heard that a story its author spends their whole life writing will always be a good one. Gonna have to practice that one. I think a legend that never ends would be a story filled with hopes and dreams. It works like a balloon that's passed from one person to the next, offering something meaningful to everyone it touches. I was once greatly encouraged by such stories, so I think I'll be going with this answer. Alright. I think that's it. Now what do we do? Gotta talk to Sucrose again. Okay. Sucrose, what you got for me?
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Cyno.
Since the Traveler can teleport, we really would never get lost because we can always return to a previous location.
Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Cyno are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively pass from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Listen, I'm just here to find out about Timaeus' love life, okay?
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kind of sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-ar?
The flower that Lumine wears would also be not of this world. Oh, that's a good point, Korichi. That's a mood. Yeah, I agree, Sky. I actually don't even remember this, but I'm gonna lie.
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Oh, right, isn't that, you need to know who the lady he likes is? She's the perfumist in Liyue. I've gotten the commission from the little girl so many times to learn how to make, child-friendly perfume. She's also the one who runs the bread shop, and then talks about the bread shop as if it was a brothel.
Wait, so Ying-ar is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-ar the whole time?
No, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-ar's heart.
So, after you win her heart, it's suddenly okay to lie? I don't know about that, dude.
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-ar?
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart, transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that.
That's pretty cute.
I know full well that Miss Ying-ar is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there.
Yelan's story quest. I know I've done that. I just don't remember that Yinger was involved. Man, my memory's going for shit these days. Good thing I stream everything, so there's physical evidence in case I forgot.
Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windbloom Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-ar to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me.
Sucrose is a bro like that.
I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying-ar's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about Ying-ar?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
See, with Timaeus, He may just be that honest of a person, but I also feel like he might have lied and just forgotten about it. He doesn't seem that well put together.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three. Okay, Paima will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Wow, Paimon. Way to set that line up.
Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name, too.
All right. We also have Klee.
Klee could be a flower that's not of this world.
That's me!
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
We do always take a field trip with Klee.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
I love Koi Dao's voice so much. Albedo, have you figured out your answer?
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Oh man, this reminds me. Korachun! I talked with Korachun and asked what the 3 characters of Genshin that make up my personality are. And he was like, Kole, and who was the other one? Kole, Eula, and what was the last one? Tainari? Albedo? Kazuha. That was it. He was like, Kole, and Eula, and Albedo. I was like, damn! Wow. So, he just picked those because social anxiety, tsundere, and, like, chill vibe, I guess. It's not that offensive. They're all good characters, but I still feel pigeonholed.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths. Deep breath.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we've figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy. Wait, but where is this lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
I've already found out where it is.
What?
This is why I always lie and say that the Traveler remembers everything, because I feel like the Traveler would remember everything. You make up a story of how you discovered it.
That's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
Follow me.
This is it. We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
Traveler is just the most successful con man of the 7 Kingdoms. Alright, where are we going here? Falcon Coast. I feel like this mint is just poorly placed.
Too slow. Behold!
Oh, I have to go up. Definitely would have done this differently. But, that's okay.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Let me take a look. Oh, it should be right up ahead.
There's some stuff that they didn't, copy from Breath of the Wild, like chopping stuff, or like using pyro on a bird doesn't give you cooked meat. But I'm really glad they didn't include the thing where if you climb in the rain, you slide down. That was the most annoying feature by far.
I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Korachun says, making up a story is probably more climactic than saying, blitzed Venti told me the exact location right before puking under my table. Alright, that's fair. Sky says, Traveler lies about their name, how old they are, and so many other things it's funny. Traveler has even outright lied to his friends in order to deter them from truths they don't want to see. Yeah, I also like the headcanon that the Traveler is just kind of like a casual kleptomaniac. Because you notice whenever there's like a glint on an object that we can loot for like vegetables or stuff, we can literally just steal vegetables out of a vendor's stall. We can just go somewhere and steal a few things, like, wherever we go. So I'm just like, truly, the Traveler is just supreme con man kleptomaniac king. Look up and see the answers from the sky. Alright, that's nice, but it's raining.
Hyman's reading too. Huh? It says to look up. But there's nothing above us. The wind didn't trick us, did it?
Huh. So is the sky or the sun? It also says now you should recite the incantation. Alright. Paimon, take a look at this.
Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
The squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat. So Kole has animal ears, but I don't know whether it's cat ears. You're welcome, Sky. I'm glad you liked that headcanon. Korachun says, I like the canon that Aether is just a mild never-do-well, while Lumine is just a casual menace. Lumine has chaotic neutral energy. That's for sure. Ever played
Look, the wind is blowing.
D&D with a chaotic neutral hack and slasher? That has Lumine all over it.
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it leads us.
A floating island? How come I've never seen that before?
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
I don't know that a glider can support 2 people, but you know what? Albedo probably's got a solution somehow. Oh, this looks ritzy. I'm into it. I also like this game keeps giving us really nice, like, seating areas to have tea or whatever. That time frozen world from the Jin quest.
How did this
Best
little island
place.
get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
Albedo got that chalk strength in him. Yeah, right? I mean, he makes that flower float, so I guess he could just pull the flower along with him.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look.
So, if we're supposed to put the squirrel on the cat with pointy ears back, does that make Timaeus the squirrel and Albedo the cat?
Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
God damn it, Korachun. Korachun says we could definitely chalk it up to his strength. Ha, ha, ha.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Albedo, the voice of reason. They haven't seen the floating islands in Liyue. It's a daily occurrence there. Yeah, the floating islands, because they have just tons of that plasterite stuff. But this island floats and it didn't even have plasterite in the bottom. Yeah, Korachun definitely has Sino vibes.
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms.
Welcome to the chat, Kokushibo. I'm finishing up the story quests for this event, because I dragged my feet, and now it's almost over.
But I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy.
Interestingly enough, this island floats and is cloaked. Yeah, because we've never seen it there before.
Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
Albedo's out here being the king of mind games.
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Aw.
Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not quite it.
You know, I think snacks would go well with the tea
While
theme.
Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here.
Accidentally got spoiled for the event quest? Oh, that's unfortunate, Sky.
But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
Oh, come on, Mona, don't freak out. It's probably just Alice.
What do you mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Oh, right. Isn't Mona terrified of Alice? I vaguely remember that being a thing.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes, let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world,
Sucrose, read instructions. You're supposed to sit first.
You can do it, Sucrose.
There we go.
then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kali, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others.
Sky says she hates Alice because she did something to Mona's teacher, Korachun. She is scared of her own teacher. Okay, maybe I got those memories mixed up, but to be fair, Alice is very morally sus. Like, she did want to build a grinder to harvest hilichurls for unlimited energy. So, definitely reasons to be afraid of Klee's mom.
I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
All right. It's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
Alice has done so many questionable crimes that I'm surprised no one has dared to arrest her. Yeah, I actually suspect that they have tried and failed to the point where they now just let her do everything she wants because no one can stop her. Yeah, the random NPC is great. It's so weird to see a standard character model interacting for so long with all of these, like, clearly unique custom ones.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Huh? But
All we did is submit a batch of test answers.
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
oh, all right.
Oh-ho.
Huh? What's going on?
Is it just counting the pressure from when they sit on the chair?
Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer? But how could that be?
The real value was the friends you made along the way.
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Scarlet, huh?
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Why do you gotta make it sound so ominous? I really don't think she's here for any, like, nefarious means, because there's no way this random chick from Sneznaya, Fatui or no, is gonna be able to overcome all of us in a fight.
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Yeah, that's on brand for Rosaria.
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Oh ho!
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
There we go, Mona.
Ah, so you're Beast student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
What are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no?
You know, I bet it's really cold up there.
The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there? Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Aunt Alice, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
Alice is just fucking with everyone all the time, Paimon.
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself.
You know what? If Venti was entrusted with an important artifact, he would totally just leave it completely unattended on a random table. Like, he probably just got drunk and wandered off.
Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story. Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
That was Albedo.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
I love the Secret Witch Cabal. That's great.
Ah, so this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhine-daughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning.
That's terrifying. Could she have been the one who spoke to me while we were investigating Azrak?
If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other?
Mona sounds so upset.
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
How old are you?
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Yeah, I was a bit feeling sus about Alice claiming to never lie. I don't know about that.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. But you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
Okay, so every time Albedo speaks, there's a certain something about Koei Dao's voice where it sounds like Albedo is always speaking right next to your ear.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination.
Fortune says, to some, Nicole has the same powers as Nahida, except she knows when Irminsul changes reality and knows what changed. You must be true if she was talking in our head during the whole Scaramouche thing, but I don't quite remember when we had a random voice in our head.
Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being supremely blessed is all about.
Oh...
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
Jay created powerful stories that are possibly a metaphor for the world's history. I still haven't read all the books. I plan to do a Genshin book reading stream at some point.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Rosaria's like, nobody died, I'm leaving.
Bye, Mom! Todoko says bye, too!
Gold created Albedo and the dragon that almost killed Dvalin, and Alice is near omnipotent. Nothing adds up about their story.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's Windbloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot. Ah, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the fullest.
Alice's voice fades, and the lantern grows dim. It once again is just a regular piece of decor. Welcome to the chat, Mikuemi. For a moment, everyone looks lost in thought, but soon, chatter begins to fill the space again. Before long, everyone spreads their gliders to return to Mondstadt.
Whoa! Ah! Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
This would be a good place to hang out in multiplayer. I'm glad they're adding more scenic spots. Okay. Ha! You suckers have to glide. I can teleport. Now let's see the conclusion of Timaeus' love life. What we really came here for. The gossip!
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, you know, let it out.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm just, a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Nicole spoke to us when Paimon broke the vase during the Wanderer quest. She's the one that told us we didn't actually change anything about the Wanderer, just the memories of people. Oh, okay, now that you say that, I do remember that.
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windbloom Festival Special Ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Let's all compete about whose fault it is.
Oh, no, no, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kali and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
He just always sounds so anxious. What is with, Albedo just collecting all the anxiety babies?
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Probably because Albedo is so steady that anxious people just feel very secure around him.
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar. But how did you... I mean...
What do you mean, how? She... like... she could travel? By herself? She's an adult?
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
She's definitely gonna eat him alive. She's just like, he's so fun to tease.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
They look quite happy. Maybe that's what Windbloom's all about. Their adventure has come to an end.
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy, and you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too. Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
I ship it.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
What do you mean too late? You're a baby!
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date.
Nah. You're such a nerd, your parents were definitely also nerds.
My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do.
What you curious about, Mikuemi?
Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Well, isn't it great that they're getting along so well?
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them.
Aww, that's so precious. They're gonna be telling this story to their kids one day.
They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my wind blooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also see how lovely they are.
I've got myself a hydroponics system that I built that is almost ready. And I think it would be really fun to breed different plants and test them out. And apparently CRISPR is really easy to learn, but I don't know if I'm ready to take that step and genetically modify my seeds.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Use Sucrose asking to have the breath of joy.
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
Called it.
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
Kale exhales into Sucrose's test tube, and the fluid turns a deep violet. Huh. A small sparkling cloud then puffs out of the test tube and rises into the air like a marshmallow before it's taken away by the wind. She didn't put the lid on it fast enough. The joy escaped.
Huh? What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, but now it flew away.
Sucrose, you gotta work on your reaction time.
Well, luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
God damn it.
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
I agree.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
Didn't Sino commission this?
Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
So intense.
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high horse.
It's time to duel.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh? Kali has a gift for us?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival.
Oh, that's cute.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainari, and Sino. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
One of them. Both Padisauras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Alright. We got Cole's Windbloom. Where's that stored? Huh. There we go. The Padisara plant. Okay. To Cole, the only flower that can serve as her Windbloom is the Padisara? That's not true. She just said that the Sumeru rose is also her Windbloom.
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
Lies.
I just tell it
Lies
like it
and
is.
slander.
If someone can't handle it, maybe
Alright, guy in the background, huh?
that's their problem. Too slow.
Hey look, Timaeus is hanging out with Yinger. Oh yeah, they are there. Let's spy on them.
Following me.
That's not very stealthy.
Ta-da! Clean as he...
Alright. Nope. Stop climbing the thing. Alright, here's what I think is... We gotta do this. No. Hide behind the thing. There we go. Now we are in proper voyeurism pose.
Am I dreaming? Miss Ying-ar, you really came all the way to Mondstadt to see me? Why were you willing to make the trip? I still can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I want to come see you, It's not like a quick trip from Liyue to Mondstadt is completely unheard of or anything. Also, isn't it time for you to drop the miss and just call me Ying-ar?
Ying-ar.
She's taking him to town.
Ying-ar. I think I still need some time to get used to calling you that.
Look at you, already so flustered. And we're just getting started.
No, I'm just overwhelmed with happiness. Thank you so much for coming to see me for Windbloom.
I'm gonna leave them alone. I don't want to get cursed. Yep, Yinger is definitely not gonna let this one get away. Let's see.
The wind rises.
This should be the dude by the gate who has a family member at Dawn Winery, right? Yeah, this is definitely the guy. Alright. Yes, we know that you're lying to your dad about your work. You want to show off your heroic exploits. I will go ahead and give him the stuff. Alright. Dawn Winery. Gotta get the dailies out of the way. Then I guess I'll torture myself with the music thing until I get enough points for everything. It would be amazing if Mona comes out of nowhere and punts you if you try to talk to them. That would be really funny. I feel like Windbloom is supposed to be kind of like Valentine's Day. So dramatic, Paimon. Alright. I'll knock these out of the way.
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
You're just jealous that I can show childlike joy and you can't, because you're too bitter and old.
Quit following me.
Alright. Dang, did you see that dude just teleported into his shield? Like... It is always fun to play volleyball with the corpses when playing as Klee. Alright. Got 2 down, and these are more polite than the other ones, so that's nice.
Wind rises.
Oh! Hey, look at this.
Mona, look! I found a 4-leaf clover. It's so pretty. Do you like it?
Huh? Is it for me? Thank you, Klee.
Could you also say something nice to Klee?
Oh, my heart.
Oh, of course. I've actually gotten really good at this. Oh, Miss Klee, our mighty Spark Knight, you are the flame of hope for all of Mondstadt and the vessel for...
Huh? What's a vessel?
Oh, no, Klee doesn't seem to really appreciate this kind of praise. Okay, then.
She's too used to giving those kinds of lines to Fischl.
Klee, you're super adorable, and your hat and backpack are the cutest. Did your mom get them for you?
Yep! Mom said that she picked them out with Dodoko, and Dodoko really loves this backpack too, which is why Dodoko's always hanging from the side. Mom also said that someone else was also helping her pick out the gifts that day. What was the name again? If Klee remembers correctly, people would call her the Old Hag.
Wait, the old hag? Huh. Okay, well, now that you mention it, the old hag does have a fondness for picking out hats.
I love that paperboy hat that Klee wears. I wonder if we could find Albedo and company around here. This squirrel just doesn't want to live. There you go. But if the real predators were here, you'd be eaten already.
Too slow. Behold!
I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna... Fine. You know what? I tried to let you live, and you didn't appreciate it. And you just had to come here and fight me. So now I'm gonna rob you of your stuff. You made your bed, now lay in it. Hello. All systems are go. Go, Klee, go. Murder everyone. These little bombs are so cute. Oh, it would be really cool to make a little cat toy that looked like these. I bet they'd like that.
Crumble.
Not that cats care about things looking cute, but... Yeah, you see that? I dodged. I can do it sometimes.
Too slow.
Alright, everybody's dead. We can move on. It doesn't look that high. I could probably
Quit following me.
just jump up that.
Wind rises.
Womp. There we go. I didn't come here to murder you.
Solidified.
Guess we'll need that one got drops. Okay, what are we doing here? Wait. Why is it saying that the object is still here? I've clearly already looted it. Well, whatever.
La la la, jumpy jumpy go!
There we go. That's all of them, right? Yep. Guess it would be time for me to torture myself with this sound game. The music. Oh yeah, where's Sucrose? Sucrose and Albedo. I wonder if they're hanging out around here somewhere. Not so far. Anyway. Was it this way? Also, does this event give you some new kind of weapon? Material for the mailed flower. And then, do I have the mailed flower? I do. It's this one. Okay. I don't think that was necessary, but I did it anyway. Okay. The flower has been upgraded a little bit. Now let's go see if I can bumble my way through the hard modes. Up here. Okay. I am ready for failure and humiliation. Okay. Switch my controllers.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Excellent. Alright. I can do it. Okay. We are gonna do the hard mode. What is this? Interface? Huh. You can change which one it is. Spread mode versus cascade mode. What is note guide? I don't know what that does. I don't know what any of this does. Continuous playing effect. If switched on, once you reach a certain number of combos, there will be a special performance effects. Well, that sounds like fun. Why wouldn't I try that? And this all looks good. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try. Might as well go straight for pro. You really just want to make me cry? Is what I'm hearing? Oh wait, are the pro ones the only ones? No, I haven't. Yeah, because I need the tickets. Okay. So, we're gonna do the hard mode. And I'm probably gonna be awful, but we're just gonna do our best. Shit! What am I doing? This event was Nightmare on the controller. Hey, Ray, how are you doing today? Yeah, this was not easy. I wonder if this is even enough points for the... You know what? Good enough. I got the points. That's all I care about. Oh man, hard mode was already so hard. What am I gonna do for this? Well, we're just gonna go for it. This is gonna be a nightmare. Hey, Leona, nice to see you again. What am I doing with my life? So hard. I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing all right, Ray. I'm mildly panicked over getting the points, but I think I'll be able to do it, even if I am doing it bumbly. Timed things always make me so anxious. I'm gonna do it, though. I really like Albedo's music. Albedo's music's so good. Shit. I thought it was over. How dare you? I think I did okay on that one. It was... I think the techno-y ones are easier because they have like a stronger beat. Okay. Hot pro mode. Yeah, I have practiced these not at all, so... What is happening? How am I supposed to do this? Honestly, Pro is easier just because they give you more holds. Yeah, that's fair. You can rack up points really well with those holds. Ugh. I gotta say, though, the amount of stress doing these gives me is intense. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. Give me the thing. Give it back. I need more points. Okay, so I did Albedo's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 left. And I've only done 2. Okay. Hard mode. Let's go for it. I feel like this song was easier than some of the other ones. I think I actually did pretty okay there. Alright. Pro mode. And we'll be almost halfway done. I can feel the carpal tunnel. Oh, I can feel it that I was always missing ones on my left hand. I'm just not as dexterous. Okay. Now, once I do this one, and I finish it, I'll officially be more than halfway done. Such good and ominous music. I don't appreciate it using the outside buttons. None of the other songs have, like, they pretty much not used those buttons at all. Phew. You only need to complete it in Pro to get all the rewards. Well, I'm just gonna do it this way because I've been doing it this way already. And I'm already over halfway done doing it this way. So, whatever. Extra practice doesn't hurt. Got over 6,000. Not bad. Ugh. Okay. Claim it. I've only got 3 left. And I pressed the wrong button and exited out of the menu again. Good job, Fingers. Really, making it with that muscle memory there. Alright. Cole's song. I kind of like the... I don't know, is it kind of jazzy? I don't know, but I like it. This song has very Cat Got the Milk vibes. Oh right, I remembered that Aladdin song that this reminds me of. You'll never have a friend like me. That's the part of the song. You'll never have a friend, never have a friend like me. Wow, that sucked. But I think I probably got the reward. Yeah, the Cole theme is quite nice, isn't it? Alright, let's see how much worse they can make it. This song is definitely one of the harder ones, but I think I still did good enough to get the reward. What is this? Oh, you can do the past songs too? Okay, that's cool. I found that totally on accident, but I appreciate it. What did I even press to get that? Who knows? I don't think I'll ever find it again. Okay. Hard mode. Whew. This is the one that reminds me of Utawara Romono's songs. I think one of the reasons that these always are so hard is also that I get tense. And then I press on these buttons way harder than I need to. And I end up, like, hurting my fingers. Okay, don't try to talk while I'm doing the puzzle. I'm gonna fail it. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what the instrument is that's doing the kind of like na 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 whatever, but it sounds a lot like the Utawara Rumono song. Like the ending. Just their music in general, which I really like. Like a type of flute, maybe. Who knows? Alright, pro mode. And then we only have one more left after this, which is Venti's song. I appreciate the slow start. Ugh. Phew. I remember last time I did these, I practiced over and over until I was able to do, like, perfect scores on every song. I do not have that kind of energy. Not now. So fucking ominous. My thumb hurts. Oh, I actually did pretty good there. Last one. Pro mode. Bring it on. I actually almost got above 90 there. But I'm not doing it again. My wrists need a break. Alright. I should be able to get everything in the shop now, yeah? Buy this thing. All the freedom. I need all the freedom. Mika's gonna use... Oh wait, does Mika have freedom or ballad? Well, whatever. We'll have Mika soon, so who cares? Hey, Ayato, welcome to the chat. And Venti, Korichin, yeah, Venti's thing is actually quite good. And also, it is way easier to do that on a PS5 controller compared to an Xbox controller. Because the Xbox controller is less symmetrical, and it just makes life very hard. I am very glad that I brought my other controller. Okay, so I did that. I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. I haven't done that. Why don't I check out this vibro crystal thing? I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna go for it. Where am I supposed to go anyway? Oh hey, I haven't turned in my commissioners yet. I should do that before I forget. Let's see.
Behold!
I don't usually walk down these roads, but I'll find it eventually. Here we are. Good.
Ad Astra Ab... Thank you for completing...
Thank you, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyss...
Whew. I'm glad that my cortisol system can now have a break. Where am I supposed to go? Over here? What the heck is that? Guess we'll find out. And then I can feel like I'm on top of things again, since I'm doing this new event pretty early. Okay. Who are you? This just doesn't qualify as a reproducible experiment at all. It's not that I don't want to help you, Patris, but seriously, good luck to you here. There's nothing I can do here. Might as well go find something to eat. Yes, maybe some bamboo shoot soup might do.
Well, then, you're pretty far away from any place you can get some, mister.
Aye, that's true. That's true. Wait, who are you? And why are you here in this Archon-forsaken place? Suspicious.
Eh? Is it really that suspicious?
Yeah, where did you appear from anyway, Paimon?
What are you saying? We came here together, didn't we? There's gotta be something Paimon can say in response. That's right, we are very suspicious indeed. But as some guy from Fontaine, isn't your presence here even more suspicious?
Huh? Is that how I appear to others? Well, you are from Fontaine. Yeah, and somehow when the Fontaine people bring their robotics to other countries, they tend to break. I feel like they're just using other countries because they have lax laws in their quality control process.
That's right. The two of us are adventurers, so it's at least kinda normal for us to be here, but you're definitely a strange sight to see.
Well, that does make some sense. Well met then, knowing the adventurer. And might I have your name, Flying Fairy? Wait, how did he know my name? I don't remember whether Paimon said my name.
Paimon is Paimon.
Fair enough, then I too shall introduce myself. I'm Antole, an engineer from Fontaine Research Institute. I shall be plain with you. I'm here at the behest of my superiors at the Institute to conduct some research.
Into Liyue cuisine?
Liyue cuisine is interesting, but I fear not. The Institute is an organization dedicated to the study of machines and energy, though I do wish that we would have a gourmet department. That would be a capital notion. Well, I'm getting off topic. The sum of the matter is I have a colleague who entered the Institute at the same time as me, and has been researching minerals and elemental energy. If you've been around these parts, you might have met him. His name's Patrice. Would that ring any bells? I think I sort of remember. Always lie, always.
Paimon can't really recall much about him, but there was this guy from Fontaine fiddling with rocks around here.
I'd wager that was him. Unlucky Patrice. According to his research directions, he'd need a large and specialized batch of materials from Liyue, and due to some budget and test site funding issues, along with other well-publicized reasons.
So he couldn't conduct the experiment then?
That's right. One day, he took all his remaining funds and experimental equipment and vanished. Everyone said he'd finally gotten tired of the Institute and up and left with the Mora. I must say that I'd always believed he could finish his experiments, and I'd never stooped to gossiping behind his back, unlike some people with nothing better to do but talk behind other people's backs. In any case, he finally returned alive and well a while ago, and with experimental results to boot, and truly, the pioneer spirit of the researcher lives within him. According to him, he went to Liyue directly and set up his experiment here, and after overcoming various unimaginably tough obstacles, he finally finished his research project.
Well, isn't that great?
What does that all have to do with you, by the way? Well, it's complicated. As I said before, things played out quite unfortunately. His experiments were here. His experiments here were, in fact, an illegal act. Not that I don't understand, though. If he'd followed normal procedures, he would have been filing out application forms and official statements for half a month and then some. But of course, there was no one who could verify the experimental procedure, and the data he produced was overly detailed and complete. To quote the review document verbatim, it's almost as if it were simply spun out of thin air. Patrice insisted over and over that the data's completeness was due to invaluable aid from the local Adventurers Guild. But the people upstairs weren't going to believe that, so According to regulations, someone must reproduce the experiments to verify the data he obtained. I'm pretty sure we were the ones hired from the Adventurers Guild for that.
So you mean some unlucky soul will have to come over here from Fontaine to do his experiment again, right? And who's that unlucky duck?
Oh, who is it, I wonder? Well, it's me. I'm your unlucky duck. Patrice is a good fellow, so I did in fact want to help him. But I only realized when I got here that though the minerals we need are easy to find, it's basically impossible to do this experiment by oneself.
Wait, but why?
Patrice did his experiment by himself, so I have to as well. I think that was their idea anyway. Ugh. This organization can be blown sky high for all I care. Sky high, eh? The Institute was once rocked by a massive explosion during a particularly catastrophic experimental failure. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that explosion did not take the strange and redundant processes and the overly complicated management systems with it. And they have to return new and they have been returned new and improved. Forget the data verification experiment. And even if I don't use the allocated funds, it'll only go towards a futile lightning in the next year's budget. I might as well go to Leo and have a good meal.
Oh, no wonder you're rambling about bamboo shoot soup earlier. But if you leave now, what about Patrice's research?
That's actually something that happens in government agencies all the time. Is like, at the end of the fiscal year, they're like, we have to spend the rest of our budget because any money they don't spend will be lost instead of adding to some kind of emergency budget for the group. And because they didn't use all their budget, the next year they'll get even less budget. If I hadn't met you, knowing the adventurer and Paimon, I would have already given up by now. But could you now help me finish this experiment and get the verification I need? I can see it's not beyond your abilities. As for your remuneration, if we exclude traveling expenses, we should have 30% of the total funds left.
Well, that's not really about the Mora, is it, Noane?
Fine, I'll do it for Patrice.
Paimon knew you'd agree.
Thank you both so much. Alright then, allow me to go through the content of the experiment. We can judge from the records Patrice left for us that there exist minerals known as the vibro crystals. When the transmitter crystal, half of the vibro crystal set has been stimulated in a certain way, it will release a certain energy that will trigger a resonance within the receiver crystal half. The association is referred to as harmonics. Wow, that sentence sounds so frickin' awkward. It seems that these harmonics can produce a certain energy and some sort of resonance that will affect some specific targets.
Anatole, have you really read his notes before?
It's about right anyway. These invented terms are just window dressing anyway. When it comes to experiments, only the data will never lie. In summation, you'll have to engage in combat within the experimental area while under the effects of the vibro crystals. Can you do that for me?
Well, you could have said that sooner, you know. Noane's really strong, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, leave it to me. Alright, let us begin as soon as possible. It's just...
Eh? What are you doing, sighing like that again?
Bamboo shoot soup.
Oh, stop dwelling on it already.
Yeah, when he said that, I was so sure I was gonna get a quest to give him soup. Alright. During the Vibro Crystal Verification event, you must split your characters into 2 parties for the challenge. Before you start combat, you may equip each party with a Vibro Crystal Harmonic Schema. Combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals to obtain different combat buffs. Each transmitter crystal can only project its radiation upon one receiver crystal. but each receiver can receive transmissions from 3 transmitters. Using different transmitter crystals to trigger receivers will increase their effects. Check the Vibro Crystal Harmonics description to see the extent to which these buffs may extend. As the challenge proceeds, successfully triggering the harmonic response between transmitter and receiver crystals will accrue harmonic points. When these points reach a certain amount, the harmonic strength will increase, granting characters combat buffs. All party members' crit damage will be increased. However, if you do not trigger a harmonic response within a certain time period, the harmonic strength you've gained will fade. During this challenge, you must defeat opponents that constantly emerge to obtain points within the allocated time. Of those opponents, Nemesis will provide more points. Once the challenge ends, you will gain different insignias based on the number of points you gained. I remember it being slightly a pain in the ass, but whatever, I'm being paid. Let's just check it out then. I won't be able to do this all at once because I still had to wait a day or two. But I'll get these other ones sorted. We always gotta go right with extreme from the beginning. This one is when a character triggers Vaporize reaction on an opponent, this will trigger a shockwave at the opponent's position that deals AoE damage. This effect can be triggered once every 4 seconds. And it looks like we've got a lot of water enemies, so I'm gonna want to bring Pyro. Ugh. Okay. I really want Girl Scout cookies. I ate them all already, and I shouldn't buy more because I gotta watch out for my blood sugar. But, for the record, I want it. Enter the Vibro Crystal Harmonics page. Okay. So, the first one is transmission will be triggered after a character triggers Vaporize. No harmonics. Oh, okay. So each of these will do something different. But I don't want this one. I want a different one, maybe. Transmission will be triggered after a character deals pyro damage using normal, charged, and plunging attacks, elemental skills, and elemental bursts. And transmissions will be triggered after a character uses an elemental skill. Let's specialize in Vaporize, because Vaporize is the one that's got a boost here. When you gain a maximum of 1 blazing receiver effect, you gain a maximum of 1 blazing receiver effect. When you gain 1, 2, 3 stacks of this effect, your character's pyro damage is increased by 32, 48, 56% respectively. So shouldn't I be able to do more than one? Oh, gotcha, okay. So if I attach all of them, then it's boosted. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. So then pyro damages are gonna always do stuff and all... Okay, yeah. We got it. So I got the harmonics set up. And I need my team. Venti... Obviously, if I'm using Venti, I'm gonna need Klee. But who else should I have? Oh, you know what? I should put Toma in here as my party one. Toma, and then... Klee? Toma and Ayato will help me get that Vaporize going. Then I'll do Venti, and then I'll do Klee. Oh wait, no, I should do Klee first, then Venti. Because that way, the characters are in the order that I need them to be in. Okay. So now I need to do the second half. So we're gonna use good old Zhongli. We're gonna use Kazuha, because I'm gonna need that swirl. We need some pyro, or oh no, let's do Diluc in position 2, and then Kazuha in position 3, and then maybe we could use Xingqiu. He's apparently pretty good. I haven't used him in 3 years. Alright, transmission will be triggered after a character triggers a vaporize reaction. Oh, this is just the same thing. Okay. Let's just do it the exact same stuff we did before. Alright. Now we're gonna go. We just see how it goes. Whew. Alright.
Here's Becca! Don't get too close! Mind the deluge.
Nice, Klee with extra pyro damage. I love it.
Think you can get away?
No, 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 no. No, no.
I got you covered!
Right, why did I even do this? It's fine. It'll work out. We're just gonna bomb the stuff.
Let's play!
Check this out!
Brace yourselves!
Rude. There we go.
Here's Becca!
Ha ha ha. Oh, this is nice. Running Klee and Toma together is quite good.
Time for takeoff.
I think that's gonna be mostly useless, but that's fine. Oops.
Fire it up! I got you covered! Mind the deluge. Be still.
Wait, does it just keep going and it's like a competition to just kill as many things as possible in a short amount of time? Okay, so it looks like there isn't an end.
This is order.
Let me weave you a verse.
Flames, purge!
Just hit things, sir.
As one with wind and cloud! Lay waste to the wicked! Order guide you. Solidify!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Lay waste
There are a lot of hilly churls. How many of these things do I need? Like, damn.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Clouds high. The birds come. Flames purge.
Rain cutter.
This is order. Solidify. Flames purge. Stabilize. As one with wind and cloud. Flames purge.
I think I did better on the second team, but that's fine. Alright, gold, not bad. Got our sweet and tasty Primo Gems. Alright, so this one is about swirl reactions. All party members who deal Animo will gain 35% crit rate for 6 seconds. And all of these enemies are elemental, which means I don't necessarily have to bring my own elemental. So that's nice. Who do I want to bring? Okay, so my first party, I think I will have Toma, just for the shields, really. And then I'll have Skara, and then... Do I want... Wait, what are the harmonics? I should decide after this. Okay, Animo damage, triggered by swirl reactions, and triggered by an elemental skill. Okay. One vortex receiver effect when you gain Animo damage increases. Okay. What about this one? Impact receiver when you use normal, charged, and plunging attacks. Okay. And this one is just a flat attack. Okay. Let's go with this one for Team 1. So we're just gonna go all in on the Animo damage. And so I think I'll put Kazuha on this team. Yeah, I'll just do him. No. Kazuha and then him. Yeah, we made an Animo sandwich there. Alright, so for this team, I'll take my shields, which will allow me to use my Zhao. And then I'm gonna use Venti, and... who should I add? Something that can be swirled, so I shouldn't use Dendro. I guess I could use Electro. That's fine. And for the harmonics, I'm just gonna make it all about plunging attacks. Normal, charged. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so... normal attacks. Normal, plunged. Yeah, so Sino uses normal attacks with his ult. So... I think this will be a good plan. Yeah. We're gonna try. that's awkward.
Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
So nice and lazy. I love it.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wretched vermin! I got you covered! The depth beckon! Cascade!
I love the fact that I just don't even have to stop.
Wind and cloud. One with nature. Here's Becca! Fire it up! Cry louder! Kamisato Ari. Suiyu!
It's so relaxing to use Ayato. All you gotta do is just hold down the frickin' button.
Adorn my night! The wind knows me. Supporting fire! Check this out! Wretched vermin! The wind rises. Mind the danger. That's far. Clouds high. The birds call into the wind. Here's Becca! Fire it up! Cry louder! Kamisato Ari. Suiyu! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me. I got you covered! Check this out! Be still. As one with wind and cloud, into the wind. Fire it up! Here's Becca! The depth Becca!
I think that went pretty well.
Order guide you. Good job.
Think you can get away?
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. What you got? This is order. Solidify.
Time for takeoff.
Lament! Here! Worthless! 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 I don't care about. Boring! Gather! Order guide you.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Following orders. A new punch. Your penance is due.
Time for
For
takeoff.
that.
Let's play.
This is order. Solidify. Disappear. Here. Here. Following orders.
Zhao is just destroying them. So proud.
Useless. I will have order. Stabilize.
Think you can get away?
Fix up your sleeve.
Your wings and raise a
Judgment is
storm!
upon.
Where do you think you're going?
That went well too, I think. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. Glad I'm getting some weapon mats. Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Got ourselves lots of hydro, slimes. Second half has lots of robots. After your character triggers vaporize, overload, burning, or pyro swirl reaction. Just turn that to do not disturb mode. Okay. Eh. Okay, so basically this is about pyro and... Oh. An opponent or after opponent takes damage from a burgeon reaction. Which one is burgeon? I think that might just be the reverse burning. The opponent's all elemental res will decrease by 60% for 6 seconds. Okay. Let's take a look at the harmonics first. So, 1 elemental receiver effect. Okay, so this increases elemental damage. This does burst damage, which is the ult, right? And then this one increases the crit rate. I think this one's the best. Because we gotta do a bunch of these reactions anyway, right? Okay, so... I'm just gonna use Toma because he's just so easy to use for these pyro things. Especially if I can pair him with, like, Lee, that's amazing. So, along with that, we're gonna need some Azuha. And let's shove Alhaitham into this party. I don't know, I'm just feeling it. Alright, let's do the harmonics of this one. Elemental damage. This one is about ults. I don't know. I don't want to limit myself to ults. We'll just do elemental damage overall. Okay, so we're gonna put Zhongli in this party. We're gonna put... Why don't we just copy the party from last time? I honestly felt that that party worked really well. Okay, let's do this.
Supporting fire! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature!
I love the buffed Lee with extra pyro damage. I think the pyro damage might... well, whatever. Not important. Anyway.
Clouds hide, the birds come! Scatter! Supporting fire! Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud!
Boing, boing, boom!
close! The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I do not think that he still wouldn't have his ult up.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Fuck you, birds.
Don't get too close! Into the wind! Here you are.
Uh-oh. I've somehow let myself get carried away with his health.
I didn't foresee.
Rip Alhaitham. That's fine.
Check this out!
Whew. Toma's shields work best when you pretend that you don't have a shield, and just use it to guard against unexpected things that you failed to dodge.
Order guide you. Solidify! Through me, justice is served. Guilty! Their penance is due! Guilty! I will have order. Stabilize.
Time for takeoff.
Judgment is upon us. They stand condemned. Their penance is due. Order guide you. Solidify.
Think you can get away? I wouldn't.
God damn it. You know what? Fine.
Evil conquering.
I'll just... What now? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Worthless. Here. Useless. Boring. This is order.
Time for takeoff.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty. You stand condemned. I will have order. Stabilize.
Think you can get away?
Surrender. Disappear. Here.
Ah. Okay. That went fine. One left. Okay. So this one is humans, then robots, and I'm supposed to be using Quicken, so that's Electro plus Dendro, right? Okay. Oh yeah, what are the harmonics? Aggravate, Hyper Bloom. That's pretty good. This improves elemental mastery, and this is energy, huh? I feel like my characters are all mostly okay on energy. So then, do I want Elemental Mastery or do I want Electro? Let's go with Elemental Mastery, because a lot of characters that do more elemental damage based off of that. Okay, so who are we gonna do now? Let's see. I've been putting him in the party. I honestly don't feel like I need it, though. But, let's just do it. You need the help, so I'll give you Kazuha. Then we can use... Could use Xingqiu, but honestly I think I'm just gonna use him. And then for Dendro, maybe Tainari. So then Tainari and Ayato's fields can be put down together, and then I can use Kazuha to swirl them all, and then I can do most of my main attacking using Ayato, who will be dealing pyro damage from Toma. Okay, I think that works. That looks good. I'm gonna set up the harmonics exactly the same way as Elemental Mastery for the win. Let's give ourselves you, and honestly, Zhao doesn't really swirl that much. Alright, here's what we'll do. Apply Electro, swirl the Electro, main attack with Dendro. That should be fine.
What you got? One with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
I hear everything! Enshroud!
Mind the day reach. There's no end to this. Fire it up! I got you covered! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature! One with the forest! Kamisato art! Suiyu! Supporting fire! Check this out! As one with wind and cloud! Into the wind! I got you covered! What you got? Fire it up! Job. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
This one definitely feels like it's working. Got a good grinder going.
Kamisato art. Suiyu. Here's Becca. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. I got you covered.
Definitely nice to have Kazuha around to just slice everybody to bits. Or, no, that's what Ayato's from. No, I mean, it's nice to have Kazuha being able to gather them in one place. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Can't see?
Clouds high. The birds call. Here's Becca. That's on the sun. Suiyu, stay. Following orders.
Okay, I think that went fairly well. Now let's see how this team does. I thought there were robots in this one.
Solidify.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Through me, justice is served. Guilty. Your penance is due. Guilty.
can get away. Brace yourselves.
Nowhere to run. The process of elimination. Flicker. This is order.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Judgment is upon us. Their penance is due.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't put Sino and Alhazen necessarily in the same party, because they're both selfish DPS and they don't have a lot of they don't have that much synergy. It's actually really difficult to cause reactions with both of these guys.
Think you can get away?
Venti isn't. Well. This EM boost is pretty nice, though.
Gather. Through me, justice is served. Guilty. Their penance is due.
They do both deal really good damage, though.
Guilty.
Alright. That should be good, and now I got all the rewards, and I just need to wait 2 days to finish it. Excellent. Wait. I don't want that. What I want is the rewards. Primo gems. Okay. So this one's all done. This one's all done. I think we're doing okay. Alright. Only a few more days until Mika comes out. I'm super excited about that. Because Mika will heal! Let's see. Oh right, I should probably level up that thing that I had. Where did it go? Here it is. There we go. Also says that I get... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? I might as well. Because we get a big bonus. It's not like I'm short on materials. Wonder who this is gonna be good on. I hope it's good on Kave. It does look like an elemental mastery based weapon, so... I am surprised I have this many weapon materials stocked up. But I guess I don't level weapons that often. Alright, so I need 5 more of these and 2 more of these. Let's go to the crafting table. Okay. Let's do character and weapons, and then I want more of these ugly things. Let's craft a few more of these. Just seemed like a thing to do. That should be good. And then it's the shackles, isn't it? Alright. I'm gonna have to just craft all of these. Yeah, okay, that's still fine. I feel like I don't need that many. Let's go down. Okay. Now I should be able to finish up this weapon. No. It sure is pretty, isn't it? Elemental Mastery Blazed Claymore. This has got to be a prep for Kaveh. Okay. We good. Took advantage of that 1.5 bonus. I feel like I'm gonna need to level this one up too. What do you have for me here? Okay. Uh-oh. I just used all of those. Do I have resin? No. I can craft it though.
Add Astra.
Nope, still not done. Alright. Don't I have to do the Cecilia's one? Is the right weapon even up today? Is it shackles today or something else? Let's take a look. No, it's claws or teeth. I can't do that. Plus, this dungeon is super annoying to run. There's always a mage that hangs out here. There it is. Well, you thought that was a good idea, but you didn't know that I brought Klee. I'm glad I tested this out today because I didn't realize just how great Toma and Klee work together. What do you want? Raw meat? I just hunted a boar. It's very fresh. Probably hasn't even been cleaned yet. Okay. Okay. What is this quest? Look for the lost doll. I might as well go into the chasm and find that. Lost doll. Okay. Genshin. Chasm. I'm just gonna look it up because I don't know how I'm gonna find a doll all on my own down there. Start location. Got that already. Yes, I did that. Help him look for the lost doll. This is what I want. I want to know where the doll is. Teleport to the Stony Halls waypoint. And there's gonna be fuck wolves. I hate fuck wolves. Alright, so fuck wolves. Let's equip the anti-cancer device. There we go. Anti-cancer. And get some of this iron. I'm gonna remove the cancer. And now I gotta kill the puck wolves. God, I hate these things so much. What's the fastest way? Probably this.
Here you are.
Enjoy your burning. Okay. I have defeated the buckwolves. Suspicious object. What's this? Dampened chest that smells of gunpowder. You find messy footprints. Could it be hilly trails? I ran into that rock again. I bet it has something to do with the sealing of the mine. Now that she's landed a job at the Ministry of Civil Affairs, she needs money on many fronts. I can't afford to have my work interrupted, as it was 2 years ago when they closed the mine. Chiding, for your daughter's sake, you have to blow that rock up.
Looks like someone tore it out of a notebook. Could the person be...
It must be Chiding.
Why did Chiding bring the gunpowder here? Was he going to blow something up? Well, that's not the topic for now.
Well, the doll isn't here. I bet Hilly Churls took it, because fuckwolves don't leave footprints. Why is there a small child here? Why is there a little girl in the chasm? I also want to know. His daughter made her way down here? Man, you need to supervise your kid, because, like, this shit here causes cancer. Not cool.
Yeah, my father is a miner working in a chasm. He's a great person. My mother died shortly after giving birth to me, so my father brought me up on his own. It's so dark in the chasm. But for my sake, father endured the fear and stayed here, exerting himself. So, why are you here? I miss my father. He's very busy in the mines and usually comes home only once every month. When he's away, I'm left all alone at home. I'd be so lonely and scared should anything happen. But you see, everything will be fine if I can go down into the mine. When I'm in the camp, I'll be with my father every day. He can take care of me and protect me.
Yeah, it's dangerous here.
Yep, Knowing has a point. This place is super dangerous. Let's bring you back to the camp. No way, I snuck in here. If my father finds out, he'll get so mad that he won't ever allow me to come out and play again.
Because your father doesn't want you to die of sludge cancer.
Oh, right. Are you looking for the doll? I know where it is. Follow me.
Yeah, okay. All the way up there, is it? This way.
Behold!
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Quit
Am I
following
too
me.
high up? I could be. There's a pathway over here. This looks about right. I want to capture that for my teapot. Okay.
Too slow.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do if someone bullies me when father's away. How I wish father could stay at home longer. If he's always with me there, I can stop pretending to be the considerate child. Instead, I may allow myself to seek some attention and be a naive and Even a bit spoiled daughter. Yeah, this kid is definitely too mature for her age. The toy? It's right in front of you. Father must be very anxious after losing the toy. We must find it soon. Yeah, okay. Well. Mushrooms. What the frick?
Stabilize.
Are you dancing? Why?
Swarm Fury.
These things are murderous. You can't make friends with fuckwolves, kid. Why is everyone related to the chasm so dumb?
Solidify.
Ah, you thought you could get me, and now you're dead. I didn't even get any drops. I've been cheated. Oh, why'd you chase them? What is wrong with you? They were playing with me. They tried to catch me, but failed every time. It was super fun. Yeah, but if they did catch you, they'd probably, like, bite you in half. It's not fun if they catch you. No worries, they won't. Oh, right. Aren't you looking for the doll? Here it is, right here. Find the frickin' doll. Ugh. This child is a nuisance. Mature enough to play at being a considerate child, but not mature enough to run here. It's so far from civilization, too, so it's just like, there is literally nowhere. Like, how did she even get this far all by herself? I am deeply concerned. I guess that's why you shouldn't leave your kid unattended for, like, all the time. The doll looks somewhat ragged. Anyway, let's bring it to Cheating. But don't forget to bring Chinyan along. He must be very happy to see his daughter. I don't know, I wouldn't be happy if my child managed to fall into a cancer pit. I wonder if his kid is dead and she's a ghost. We definitely have had our fair share of that. Alright, so where are we going? We're gonna go to the overworld. What is that circle? I don't know what that circle is for. So I'm gonna ignore it. Alright. Bring the doll. Strange little girl. Alright. Yeah. Uh-huh. We got the toy. Okay, something must have affected me while I was stuck in the chasm. Yeah. Okay. Made a scene, crying and shouting. Yep. And I did plan to blow up the wish granter. What the fuck is that? Before the mine was sealed, a few miners went down in the mine and came back saying they found a wish granter that grants whatever wish you might have. I don't know about that. It's a huge rock floating among other giant boulders and emits light. It's probably full of cancer. Some miners went insane because of the rock. And that's why they sealed the mine. Couldn't find a stable job for years. Oh. Okay. If this part of the mine got sealed because once more I would lose my job again. Well, that does suck. But I don't know that blowing it up is necessarily going to make any safer. It's full of cancer. Yep. We found the doll. Did I ask you to look for this doll? How weird. I bought it at the Fayoum Commerce Guild some time back. It cost me a fortune. Oh, yeah, I feel like his child is dead.
made a good gift for my daughter anyway, but as she grew older, she no longer needed it. I thought it'd be a waste to just throw such an expensive doll away, so I carried it with me as a talisman. But I lost it a few years ago. Okay. Well, this is odd. Okay. Maybe it's another one of those whopper flowers imitating humans. She lives in Liyue Harbor, is very busy with work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Why would she be here? Huh. Yep, there is no little girl. So, I wonder if I can go and find the adult version of her at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Where is the Ministry of Civil Affairs anyway? I feel like it's one of these buildings. Let's just see if we can find anyone named Chinan. Okay. So, I want the government building, which maybe is up here. I don't have to follow traffic rules. I can fly. Oh. Alright. If you have something to do. Okay. Civil Affairs. Is this the Ministry of Civil Affairs? Not labeled. Probably not.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
Oh. Wood. No, no, no. No. Madame Ping has been very prolific about these. Alright, so this might be it. No, that's Clerk Zhao.
You didn't let me finish.
So this is the right place.
Quit following me.
I don't see her though. That's too bad. I thought it would work. Alright. I thought I'd be able to find the adult version, but guess not. Wonder if we were just hallucinating. You found cheating? Yes, we did. Okay. Dare not imagine what could have happened to cheating hadn't you been there. Blah 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 blah. Running around the chasm, be careful. Yes, he was shouting in tears about his daughter. He also works for the Civil Affairs. Little girl, what are you talking about? She made it into the Civil Affairs this year. She's all grown up. And the Ministry is looking for experts to investigate the incident in the chasm. Yeah, we may have just been hallucinating. Could be something related to the ley lines, I guess. Oh, cool. That's the whole thing, right? That's the whole quest? I officially have no quests. Look at me, so on top of things. Alright, well, I got other shit to do, so I will probably leave it at this for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope y'all had fun. whether you are here live or whether you're enjoying this video from another time and space. So yeah, have a good one, y'all.